Hello, all of you. Here we begin with the first class for final accounts. Yes, this is the beginning of your module 2. Module 1 base is very clear now. We know how to frame journal entry in mind. We are clear with the debit credit. We are clear that if any error is there, how to rectify it. Okay, so bills of exchange or any concept, if you say that concept is learning is over. Now it's time to apply that knowledge. Once the business accounting cycle, you remember the very first class of accounts. The business started. Yes, it started with the transaction as a normal day happens in the business. So there is some purchase, some sale. We record it in the journal entry or the subsidiary books. From there, it is posted to ledger. From there, it is posted to final trial balance. Now starts your final accounts. The main aim of maintaining all the records is to pause at the end of 12 months. If it is January to December, it is called calendar year. If it is March, April to 31st March, it's called financial year. In India, we are following financial year only, but in accounts in the exam, they can give you vague year ending. September year ending, December year ending. And other countries, there are countries who are following December calendar year ending, but for us, normally it is April to March. So now, after 1 year of continuous business is over, it is good to pause and see how much we have earned. So that we can get from the trading and P&L account. Trading and P&L is also called as above the part, below the part. Trading account. Be comfortable with the names today's class. Trading account is your core income from your business. You buy the sell and goods, or if you're a manufacturer, we'll prepare manufacturing account also, then trading account. And P&L account is put all your expenses and other incomes. So trading P&L will give you how much profit you have earned and comparative figures. In exam, we don't prepare, but actually comparative figures are there for the last year also. Okay. This is trading P&L account. Now we come to the balance sheet. Balance sheet, in balance sheet, we take all the assets and liabilities. Now, if I say assets, I'm just giving you a base. Every account like trading, P&L, balance sheet, we'll take classes in depth. Just listen to the names and be comfortable. When I say balance sheet, it gives you financial position. What is the value of my plant and machinery? I purchased it last year. I will charge depreciation. No? You all have studied depreciation, SLM, WDV method. Okay, these many are my data. This is my stock. So actually 31st March is not something special. It's a running day of business. But somewhere, data, I sell you the goods, you make me payment. I sell you the goods. This cycle goes on. So somewhere we need to pause and see what is my financial position, what is capital, how much loan I have taken from outside. Like this, we can do a lot of interpretation. So now we are preparing simple final accounts of proprietor. Then you have final accounts of partnership firm also. And then issue of shares and debentures. Now onwards, the topic which we are doing, they are very, very important. Compulsory question comes in the exam, one for non-trading, one for final accounts, 15 marks question for partnership and issue of shares and debentures, 5 plus 5, 10 marks. And I'm teaching inter and final, so I've said you earlier, once again I want to say, final accounts of proprietor is the base for final accounts of company, what you're going to study in inter. Final accounts of group of companies, holding and subsidiary companies that you are going to do in final. Base is now. And combos ka zamana hai. No one likes to eat plain ice cream. We want all mashed up ice cream. Yes or no? So there's no harm. Even I am eating, but I'm saying. So in final accounts also they can give rectification. In final accounts also in bank, 1 or 2 adjustment of BRS. So your module 1 knowledge is the base which you can use. I hope I'm making it clear. Of course, at the end of the classes, I'll give you the weightage, a little bit paper pattern also. Not all we can say, I will give. All means we cannot predict, these are professional exams, but a trend of past 6-7 exams we can know what it is. Not now, abhi to sab padhna hai. I can't say how much I'm recollecting my inter students classes which I completed last week for single entry. Single entry, scattered information से final accounts बनाओ. So first you learn now how to prepare final accounts from a beautiful tally, trial balance and some 3-4 adjustments. Yes, and it's like placement. Today onwards for the coming 6 classes, have the mindset that concept classes we are organizing a program. You are the lead manager and I've told you that we have made all arrangements together. बहुत दिन हमसे हमने काम किया है. It's our annual success program. Now I'm asking you, Rahul, Harshini, or Smritika, all of you, what you do is you are standing at the door and I'm saying you, we have done all the work. Now, can you please help me to make everyone seated on the proper place? We have a specific place for the parents, for the past students, for the running batch students, and for the rankers to whom we are going to give awards or essay. So we are organizing. So you just need to park the things properly. That's what is final accounts. You know what is land. It's an asset. Park it in balance sheet. You know what is carriage inwards. Ma'am, it's an expense related to my business when I purchase. Take it in the trade. So you need to park it properly. That mindset se karoge to it is so beautiful, so interesting. Nothing tough. I don't know. You remember this? So much of analysis I gave you in BRS rectification because that was conceptual learning. This is application based learning. Or application mein to maza hi aata hai. Are you playing Sudoku? It's the same. Sudoku mein you know 1 to 9 aana hai. You know the rules. Then you start. You may be starting with 2. I may be starting with 9. Finally, we all will get the answer correct. So that's what I want to say for the introduction of your final accounts. I'm sharing the basics. If you have any doubt, you can unmute and ask, irrespective that recording is going on. And you can use the chat box also as you wish. Okay? Right. Problems are very easy and important problems of the study material also I've covered, and I've given you other problems also for a superb practice. Okay? So we are preparing financial statement which consists of balance sheet which will give you the position and trading P&L which will give you the profit. Right. Now, when you prepare final accounts, before we start preparing trading P&L account, we need to keep some basic thing in the mind. We should know the distinction between capital and revenue. See, land is also debit and salary paid is also debit. But land is asset, it will go in balance sheet. Salary paid is expense for this year. We will take it in the P&L account. Okay? So this is how we are going to do capital and revenue. We should distinguish. Next is receipt and payment. We are going to distinguish. Okay? Right. अब receipt and payment को अलग करना क्यों जरूरी है? Because what you receive, that you take it on the debit side of the cash account. All payments on the credit side of the cash account, right? Okay. Next beautiful thing we have to remember to consider outstandings and prepaids के लिए जरूरी है. We should know what is the income and expense for the period. Have I taught you some basic rule, dear students? Matching principle, accrual concept. Expense for the year should be debited to the P&L account whether paid or not. Salary paid, salary to bank. If 11 months only you paid, March salary you paid in April, then in March salary debit to outstanding, but expense though will go. So while preparing the final accounts, you should know all your fundamental basics of accounts, you know, accounting policies like. So income and expenditure, we should know how to bifurcate for 12 months. Just in exam, if they give you 1 lakh rupees loan is taken at the rate of 10% on 1st June. 1st June to 31st March. Immediate indicator in your mind, ma'am, we should calculate 10 months interest. April mein chhod do. Are you getting? Huh? The more you analyze and learn now, your pen will flow in 3 hours. Having regard to this basics, the various matters to which attention should be paid is personal and business income. Superb. I'll give you one best. These are the alertness. You know how you stop on signals? So these are the signals for you not to go wrong in exam. Listen now. I paid insurance, okay, from an agent. 5,000, 1 second. 5,000 is my vehicle insurance. 5,000 is my vehicle insurance for my business, and 8,000 is my life insurance. I've taken both the policies from the agent and I have paid him a single check of 13,000 from my business account. Single check of 13,000. If you want, you can note down this example now in notebook. That I paid him bank account say check 13,000. Now vehicle insurance is your business expense. Insurance account debit. Iska journal entry. Insurance account debit. 8,000 personal life insurance you have paid drawings account debit. It's not your business expense, but check you have paid from the firm, no? Drawings account debit. Insurance account debit to bank. Now what have you done? I'll give you time to write. Listen, what have you done? Expenses also debit. P&L account. Drawings is also debit. Capital account. To bank. To bank. 13,000. I hope all of you are getting. So it's very galti se, ma'am. Just 1 second. 1 second. Just by mistake, if I put just by mistake, if I put insurance account debit to bank 13,000, still my trial balance sheet will tally. Error of principle. Vehicle account should be debited. Instead of that, I debited insurance. See, sometimes my way of teaching it's tough, but I hope all these chapters you are comfortable that after a point you will get grip. I hope you are getting. By mistake 13,000 insurance mein debit kiya, or you debit 5,000 in insurance and 8,000 in drawings. Your final accounts will tally. ठीक है? Right. You want to note down this as an example? Personal, business, capital, revenue. This all clarity should be there when you prepare the final accounts. Just write this example now besides in your material. Then all material information is to be disclosed. That's also very necessary. Like closing stock cost is 10,000. NRV is 8,000. So though you take cost or NRV, whichever is lower, NRV, but still you write, no? Aap likhna hai ya nahi? Yes, we do write closing stock. So like that, we write that cost or NRV. Investments, we write 5,000. But in bracket, we write market value 8,000. So that whoever is interpreting the balance sheet, they understand. And all transactions should be recorded properly and closing effect and all should be given properly. Especially goods which are sent on consignment or approval basis. Yes, sir, I'll discuss it in the adjustment. Any doubt in the last 10 minutes introduction what I have given? So the gist of what I have explained, I want to say, while you preparing final accounts, open the window, be very careful what is capital and revenue, be very careful what is period based expenses and incomes, Are there any outstandings and prepaid? And take care of all the accounting policies. So today now let us start how to prepare the trading account. It's like core income of the business. You purchase the goods, you sell it, then what you get answer over here is called as GP. Okay? Look at this now. Trading account we are doing. So this is the format of the trading account. First you check the format order. Format of the trading account. Opening stock will come on the debit side. I hope you all are having little idea. Have you done this in your 11th and 12th? Put me a message. How many of you already know what is the trading account? Opening stock, purchase. From the purchase, we will minus if there is any purchase return. If there is any abnormal loss, these are all beautiful adjustments. I'll explain. अगर कुछ abnormal loss है तो minus करो. If goods are withdrawn for personal use, drawings, then also minus. If goods are given as free sample, so whatever goods, suppose you purchase 10 parachute bottles and you give it free on 10 bigger bottles. So this purchase is neither going to be sold nor it is in stock. So kahan gaya? Advertisement. I'll make you write journal entries of this. Then goods distributed for charity. Sometimes you purchase the goods and you donate it if there's a natural calamity and all. So all this will be deducted from purchase. Then all the direct expenses, carriage, on-road transport, which you have incurred for purchase. Once the goods are purchased, they are unloaded and loaded in your godown. So wages, salaries, freight inward. Freight means transport, carriage inward, cartage inward. All this you will add. On the credit side, two items will come. Sales and closing stock. But in sales, one second, yeah. But in sales, you will minus the return inward, or it is also called as sales return, and closing stock. You all know how much stock is left, right? If there is loss, write it on this side. If there is profit, write it on debit side. GP or GL. So this is your trading account format. But in this, so many times journal entries are also asked. Like what is the nature of purchase? Debit. What is the nature of purchase? Return? Credit. So purchase return को debit करना है, while closing. Close the purchase return and credit it in the purchase. Then only we will minus, no? Like this, opening stock, purchase, all. How you open the accounts, all debit. They are all having debit balance. So now you credit it and transfer to trading account. Same way. What is the nature of sales? Credit, party to sales. What is the nature of sales? Return, debit. अब आप क्या करोगे? Sales return credit and debit to sales. You are adjusting the sales return with sales at the year ending. But you can say, ma'am, तो पहले ही फिर sales ही कर सकते थे. We should know. 10 rupees we have sold, 2 rupees we have come back. You can't just directly write 8 rupees and say, ma'am, answer to same आएगा. And then you get the GP, then transfer from trading to P&L account and GL. And closing stocks se related adjustments are there. Acha, when I talk about purchase and sale, it includes credit purchase and cash purchase all. Yes, right. Then sales return also all. Closing stock. Closing stock is always taken at NRV or cost, whichever is lower. Now, if the closing stock is 50,000, but its market value is 40,000, closing stock will be taken at 40,000. Yes. Now, journal entry for recording the closing time. Many times only this is asked in exam for 2-3 marks. Star mark karo isko, very important. Closing stock. क्लोजिंग स्टॉक अकाउंट डेबिट टू ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट को हम क्रेडिट करते हैं, क्लोजिंग स्टॉक इज डेबिटेड. Closing stock is to be disclosed on both the sides. I hope you all know. Trading account credit side it comes and it's an asset. So it will go in the balance sheet. If it is given below the trial balance, sometimes closing stock is given in the trial balance only. Closing stock is given in the trial balance only. So closing stock need to be disclosed in the trading account. Since closing stock has already been taken into account while computing the adjusted purchases. If closing stock is given in the trial balance, means closing stock to trading account, either you write on trading account या purchase में से कम करो is already done. So one effect will come only in balance sheet. I'll make you write some nice booster notes to clarify you that when adjustments में दिया है तो two effects कहाँ देना है, and if it is given in trial balance, one effect where you should give. I'll make you write this later. Okay. Tell me please, do you have any doubt in the format of trading account? Otherwise, let us start and prepare one trading account. Acha, one basic question. Cheating nahi karna hai. You all try to answer. Look at the screen and tell me trading account is asset or for the period. I'm waiting. Who wants to answer and why? These are the silly questions that will be asked to you in interview when you go for an internship. Trading account is prepared for the year ended or asset, as on a particular date, 31st March, or for the year ended. You say. Bolo, try karo. When I ask you questions, I'm not testing your knowledge. इतना भी नहीं मालूम है. No, you all have come to learn here. यहाँ भर के गलतियां करना. Final exam, you will not do mistake. But when I ask you, I want you to think deep. ठीक है? Very good, very good. A big applause. Yes, your answer is correct, Smritika. It is for the year ended. Now the next question is why? Why for trading and P&L for the year ended, and why balance sheet asset? Why? Cash flow statement for the year. ये कब for the कब क्या करते क्या है ये लोग? BRS, asset. एक दिन रुक के you pause bank balance and your why all this? The reason is trading and P&L account for the year. When you make for the whole year, you are taking the purchases and sales. I am doing for the year. आपके syllabus और exam में practical world people are making final accounts every month. चलो इस month कितना हुआ? Quarterly, half yearly, as you wish you can do. ठीक है? So what I mean to say now to all of you is trading account. What you are preparing in that whole year's purchase, whole year's sale expenses, all you are taking. That's why it is called as trading account for the year. Balance sheet asset means as on 31st March, just today's date, my cash in drawer is 5 lakh. 5 lakh drawer में cash नहीं है, 1 रुपए भी नहीं है, मैं जहाँ पढ़ा रही हूँ नीचे drawer में. Just I'm saying, cash is 5 lakh. Datas are 10,000. Creditors are 2 lakh. I hope you are getting. This is as on today, my financial position. Tomorrow it may change. My datas may pay, I may pay to creditors, cash I may deposit in bank, it will change. This is the perfect answer. If you want, write and keep, but whenever anyone is asking, you should be able to answer. Because we are recording the data for the whole year, in the trading and P&L, we say this is the sale for whole year, this is the purchase for whole year, and so on. Good? Chalo, format clear hai? Chalo, enjoy now doing some good quality problems with me. Let us begin with problem number 1. Sometimes they'll give you open data, sometimes they'll give you trial balance. As they say, so we should do. From the following information, prepare the trading account. All details of opening cash, credit, return, inward, outward, सब दे दिया है आपको. Purchases and all the details is given to you. ठीक है? चलो. Closing stock also 90 and 84,000. So obviously we take 84,000. But then I told you one of the important element of preparing the final accounts is write crystal clear. See, management is preparing final accounts, but we have done the first chapter, no theory question. Who are the users of financial statement, right? So who are the users of the financial statements? Bankers, your creditors, your government, your shareholders, your investors, your data. So they all want to know, acha, stock ka value itna tha NRV. So you have to provide maximum possible information in the final accounts. Open your notebooks, please. And we are starting with the problem number 1. Final accounts of sole proprietor. I'm going to take more than 35 to 40 good quality problems पूरे adjustments के साथ छोटे बड़े सब मिला के. But if you still feel, because this is like I told you application chapter, so you need some analytical, I mean say speed. So उसके लिए if you need more problems from practice, please do tell me. I will add wherever you feel. चलो, let us start with the first one. Preparation of trading account. Preparation of trading account. This is what we are learning. Heading, problem number 1. Again, you write down in the middle trading account for the year ended 31st March 18. And it's T format, particulars, amount, particulars, amount. Do the scaling, please. When you do the scaling, no, you will love to revise from your own book next time. And let us start. First item is given as opening stock. You know, sometimes in exam, first item they give sale or closing, but you have to see if parking of the place is fixed. Opening stock 1,50,000. Now they have given cash sales. So we will write sales, inner column, cash sale 60,000. Credit sale 12 lakh. Next, you have return outward. Are you able to park properly according to the format? Return outward is purchase return. So we will write here 2 purchases. Cash और credit दोनों purchase के लिए जगह छोड़ो. Cash purchase. Purchase return. Purchase return is how much? 10,000. Just park the place, no? Because figures are there for purchase and then you'll minus the return. Then you have wages. It's very easy. No calculations, no analysis. अच्छा ये debit है तो add करो, less करो. No. उठा के figures copy करना है. Control C, Control V. That easy. Wages and salaries. How much they are wages and salaries? 4,000. Carriage inward. Freight inward. Freight carriage inward, freight inward. These are all trading account related expenses. Cartage inward. Cartage inward 1,000. Now we have cash purchase. So we will write cash purchase 50,000. We have credit purchase 10 lakhs. 10,50,000. Then we have return inward. Return inward is sales return. So we leave the space and we will write sales return. Whatever I have sold, that has come back, return inward. Then we have buy closing stock. Closing stock is 90,000, market value is 80,000. 84,000. So we'll write 84,000 and we'll write here. Cost 90,000 or NRV 84,000, whichever is lower. Whichever is lower. ठीक है? चलो. Pick up your calculators. Now tell me what is the purchase figure very quickly. Put your answers in chat. Is the screen, volume, everything clear? If you have any doubt, ask. Final answer, either we will get gross profit or we will get gross loss. Okay? First, we will calculate purchase. 10,50,000 and 10,000. 10,40,000. 12,60,000. 20 minus कर दो. 12,40,000. Total. $1,240 plus 84. 13,24,000 minus the debit side. Have you done this final accounts in your inter-level? And if you all are comfortable, it will be very clear. Then we can go with a good speed. How much you are getting the gross profit, which we will transfer to profit and loss account, which is called as below the line. This is above the line. $13,24,000. Check it and ask me doubts if you have any. Easy or not? Just you have to think carefully and pass. They may give you extra adjustments. Still, like you should be able to do it. Yes. Okay, in the same problem now, same problem, same figures. Suppose instead of purchases, they give you adjusted purchase. You know what is adjusted purchase now? opening stock plus purchase minus the closing stock. Okay, expenses तो लेना पड़ेगा. I'll just circle it. Opening stock plus purchase minus the closing stock. देखो कितना आ रहा है आपको. Opening stock is 150. 10,40,000 minus 8,40,000. 84,000. No, sorry. 150 is opening stock. 1040 is the purchases. 1190. Yeah. I hope you all are getting. So that's what is given in the next bit. In the second bit, it is the same thing given. If you read that adjusted purchases is given. So can we just do in this option 2? इसी में लिखो option 2. If they give you adjusted purchase ready in exam, so first you write down what is adjusted purchase. Opening stock plus purchase. Purchase means net purchase. If you want to add the word, write down what I am writing. You all should write down. Opening stock plus net purchase minus closing stock. What is your opening stock given to you? Opening stock आपको मालूम है ना, 1,50,000. Final net purchases 10,40,000 and your closing stock is 84,000. So sometimes in exam, if shortcut problem is asked and if they give you ready, then you know what is your adjusted purchase, 1160. So if you take adjusted purchase, then just take the wages and all this and sales on the credit side and you will get the same answer. I hope you are getting. If you want, we can make. कर लो, जल्दी से बनाओ. The way I am explaining is clear. Suppose in exam opening, purchase, closing मिला के they just give you like this adjusted purchase. If they give you कितना 11,60,000, good. Now you don't have to write opening, closing. It's already done. Just write the sales. I'm just taking final sales, cash, credit, net off करके 1240. Now, tell me one thing, dear students, even if they give closing stock, will you take it? Will you take it? Answer is no. And this side, of course, all expenses you have to take. Just write down what were all the expenses. Wages, आपका है 4,000. Freight, carriage, inward and all. Can we do the total and just write all expenses, because I'm just explaining you. 4 and 2, 6 and 3, 9 and 1, 10,000 is all your other expenses. 10,000, all expenses. Now see how much GP you are getting. This is like flexibility. Same problem if they change. Ma'am, आप जैसे पढ़ाए वैसे ही आया था, but थोड़ा सा अलग था एग्जाम में. तो will you be able to do it or not? 12,40,000 minus 11,60,000. 11,60,000. नहीं, sorry. Am I doing some calculation mistake? You all also do. पूरी क्लास गलत करती है, पता है. आप ही सही टोटल करते हैं. ऐसे सोच के करना चाहिए. As a teacher, when I use calculator, where I have the answer, final answer we keep. Sometimes we get diverted, so I am telling you honest secret. In my book, I write the final GP and all. But still, I am calculating, so you also calculate. Don't copy from the screen. Change it, please. Adjusted purchase is coming 11,06,000. Now tell me, how much is your GP? Same answer. 1,24,000. Is the logic clear or not? Instead of opening purchase and closing, if they give you adjusted purchase, yes ma'am, we will be able to do it. And one more thing, here they sometimes give you cost of the goods sold. Now this was like option 2. Write down below that option 3. Keep patience. Just another 2-3 problems and trading account will be very clear to all of you. Same problem, same figure. After you take all the purchase, add all the expenses, factory related, administrative related, then when you sell the product, pura, all the expenses, what you take related to the factory. Then, can I say cost of goods sold is like adjusted purchases plus all the expenses? So your adjusted purchases is 11 lakh 6,000 plus 10,000. 11 lakh 16,000 is your cost of goods sold. And now if I say, chalo, prepare trading account. तो कैसे बनाओगे? Shall we write sales? Yes. How much? 12 lakh 40,000. Shall we write the COGS? 11 lakh 16,000. What is your GP now? 1240 minus 11 lakh 16,000. 1,24,000, same answer. 1,24,000, same answer. Easy or not? Say this, ma'am, whatever they give, we will be able to do it. कर पाएंगे हम. Yes. So this is how we are going to do trading account. Chalo, one nice trading account we will prepare from your material. Okay. So now we are clear. See here, so they have given you adjusted purchases ready. Even if they don't give, do you know now what is adjusted purchase? Tell me, look at the screen and tell me. Opening plus purchase minus closing. Acha, do you know what is cost of goods sold? All the core cost related to your business, right? Now let us do this problem number 2. This is a nice problem and you will have again a good practice for your closing stock also. Right? तो इसको करते हैं. प्रॉब्लम पढ़ो आप लोग सब साथ में. From the financial year, I told you sometimes they'll give you open information and sometimes they'll give you the trial balance. So both the ways you should know it, how to do it. Okay? So this time they have given you trial balance. Only to prepare the trading account. Purchase is given, sale is given, datas and cretas of no use. Because we don't take in the trading account का format समझ में आया या नहीं आप सबको? Opening stock. Now look at the screen. Closing stock is given. Yeah. Other expenses are given. Fixed assets are given. Capital is given. So like some very different, see, preparing trading P&L final accounts is very easy. But then the trick they are doing it is the way they give the question paper differs. Every time the way they give the question paper in the exam differs. Okay? Right? So let us see, understand this and let us solve this illustration. Abhi karte hain saath mein. Additional information is given. Creditors opening balance is given 3 lakh, closing balance is given. You are required to calculate the cost of goods sold and amount paid to creditors. Literally such kind of the problems in Hindi, you know, I call it as sir per bina ke problem. Ma'am, you taught us how to prepare trading account and now where is trading account? Trading account, if you are clear with that help, can you calculate what is going to be the cost of the goods sold? and closing stock is appearing in the trial balance, means this purchases is adjusted purchase. I want to repeat, if closing stock is given below the trial balance, give two effect: trading account credit side and balance sheet. If trading account is, the closing stock is given in the trial balance, then give only one effect, that is balance sheet. इसका मतलब परचेज में से माइनस करो या ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट क्रेडिट साइड, दैट्स ऑलरेडी डन. Yes, right. And there are other expenses and incomes also. So now, on 1st April, your creditors are 3 lakh. Closing is given. How much amount are you paying to your creditors? You can say it's like it ऐसे out of the way problem क्यों कर रहे हैं, लेकिन करना है. The very next problem again we'll prepare the trading account. ठीक है? Right. So take it as problem number 2. Numberings is wrong. I'll change and share with all of you tomorrow. अभी तो problem number 2 करते हैं. You can start with a note और end में कहीं तो note तो लिखना पड़ेगा कि closing stock is given in the trial balance, means purchase में you need not minus the closing stock. I hope you are getting. Chalo, let us calculate. First, they have asked you to calculate the COGS. They've asked you two things in bit format. ना तो हम भी एक bit करके करते हैं. First bit. Computation. Write down. I hope all of you are writing. No one should sit in the class, whether you have the sheet or not. I'm saying the figures loudly so you can still write. It's very disappointing if you're just listening to the class and not writing in notebook. Computation of COGS, cost of the goods sold. So now we have opening stock. How much is the opening stock? Opening stock 2 lakhs. Purchases is given to you 10 lakhs. So what is your cost of the goods sold? 12 lakh. I'm not taking expenses because there's no clarity whether expenses is like carriage inward और वो सब दिया है हमें, right? Yes. Okay. I hope you all are getting. I want to repeat expenses. I'm not taking. We don't know what is. They are related to trading account or P&L, so we'll not take. And now you all should write a note here. Note likho. Closing stock is not. This note you have to write in exam also. Closing stock is not deducted above as closing stock is appearing in trial balance. You know, closing stock is appearing in the trial balance. As closing stock is appearing in the trial balance. It means purchase is already adjusted. आराम से लिखो, कुछ डाउट है तो पूछो. I'll read out again. Finish writing? I'll read out again. Closing stock is not deducted, while calculating COGS. You can say, ma'am, just now you said opening plus purchase minus closing, because closing stock is appearing in the trial balance. Means already effect is given, purchase is adjusted, purchase is already adjusted. Following entry is already passed. This is additional. Following entry is already passed. I hope you all are getting. I'm not teaching like BCom style 11, 12. This is professional coaching. So पूरे concepts पढ़ने हैं आपको. Following entry is already passed. What entry is already passed? Tell me. Closing stock account debit. Take it to the balance sheet asset side. 2 purchases or 2 trading account. या तो trading account credit side है, right? Or deducted from purchases. So already closing stock is deducted from the purchases. That's why we didn't take the closing stock and we got the cost of the goods sold. Ma'am, then why they gave you fixed assets and capital and blah blah, so much information. If you read the problem, I'll share the screen with you. इसको तो मजे लेके पढ़ना है आपको. One second. ये देखो. So much information is given extra to you. Why this information is given extra to you? To confuse you. Literally. We are all Hyderabadis, yes or no? From Hyderabad we are. So do we eat biryani? Yes. Do we put elaichi and dalchini and bay leaf and all for the flavor? Yes. Do we eat it? Absolutely no. We remove it in our plate on a side. Just the flavor is taken. That's what is the additional information in the professional exam. Yes, you have to be very careful. If they give extra information, you need not take it. Just you have to write notes sometimes. But यहाँ तो note की भी जरूरत नहीं. चलो. Next thing they have asked you is to prepare T format creditors account की कितना payment दिया है. So you all know this. This I taught you in preparation of ledger. How to prepare creditors account. Date particulars amount, but date is not there. Creditors always is liability. So opening balance on the credit side. Creditors is a liability. So opening balance on the credit side. 3 lakhs. Okay. Next, opening creditors is given. Closing creditors are given in the trial balance. 4 lakh. I hope you know how the creditors ledger looks. Purchase from Ghanshyam. So we have prepared Ghanshyam's account in the ledger. Opening creditors this side, credit. Now how much payment I made? Creditors account debit to bank. That I will take it as balancing figure. Balancing figure. And this side we will write purchases. What's the journal entry? Purchase account debit to creditor. Purchase account debit to party for the whole year. And my purchases is not 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs is after minusing my closing stock. I hope you are getting. Closing stock is given in the trial balance. So purchases is not 10 lakhs. Purchases is actually 13 lakhs. Then ma'am, why is it given 10 lakhs in the trial balance? Closing stock minus karke. That's why closing stock is appearing in the trial balance. So my genuine purchase is 13 lakhs. I had to pay you 3 lakhs. Total I have to pay to my creditor 16 lakhs. Out of that 4 lakhs is still payable. Definitely I must have given a check of 12 lakhs. Balancing figure. So beautiful and crystal clear knowledge. When I do the problems, if I feel some study material problems, आप लोग बाद में लेके आओगे. मैम आपके प्रॉब्लम तो आ गए इंस्टीट्यूट के स्टडी मटेरियल में, समथिंग दे हैव डन, आई हैव ऑलरेडी इंक्लूडेड एंड आई एम गोइंग टू डू दोस प्रॉब्लम्स आल्सो. This is from the study material only. Take your time, and I really want some message from you all, whether it is clear or not. Take 2 minutes break. We are in front of the screen since 1 hour. Go 2 minutes, जरा 2 मिनट हवा खा के आओ, पानी पी के आओ, और आने के बाद check the whole problem. If you have any doubts, ask. Otherwise, one more problem we are doing for the trading account. ठीक है? 2 minutes break.
Kashmir, dear, why you are missing the classes today on the introduction of the final accounts, and there is no message also from your side. If you miss the base level concept, no, you will not be able to match up the speed and understand then the next class. I'm always saying no miss the introduction classes.
All right. Are you all back? Have you checked the whole problem? Anyone is having any doubt? Ask me, please. Pucho. Is it clear to you that why did I take the purchases 13 lakhs for creditors? Because actually the purchase is 13 lakhs. Then why in the trial balance it is 10 lakhs? Because closing stock you have deducted. Clear to all of you, right? Chalo. We'll take up one more problem for the trading account, and that's problem number 3. Inventory is given to you, purchases is given, carriage inward is given, wages is given. Sales, return from following information, prepare trading account. That is easy. Now, past closing entries. I told you know that if there is purchase return, you have to close and transfer in the purchase, sales return, all expenses and all you have to transfer to the trading account. So writing these entries for 5 marks is like super scoring. All of you know how to write journal entry, debit, credit, dual aspect. First and very quickly 5 minutes together. This time you need not copy from the screen. आप साथ में trading account बनाओ, and with the help of that I'll show you how to write the closing entries. I'll take one problem for the opening entry also. ये भी बहुत बार एग्जाम में आता है. How to write the opening entries. वो भी आता है एग्जाम में. चलो. Right now, problem number 3 in the class. Trading account for the year end date. Trading account for the year end date. Opening inventory. Opening inventory is like opening stock. Yes. Purchases. Cash credit की जगह directly they have given 672 right in inner column because you have returns. Leave one line, next they have given carriage inward. I hope my speed is fine. You're also writing all expenses on the debit side. Carriage inward is 30,000. Wages 50,000. Sales. On the credit side, inner column, 11 lakhs. Return inward. Return inward is sales return. Return inward, 1 lakh minus hoga. Return outward is purchase return. It's a very easy problem. Minus. This time they have not given cash credit separately. So we will not take closing inventory. Okay, this is not a trial balance, just the information. So now you can say, ma'am, closing is already adjusted and all. This is just an open information. It's not a trial balance. So closing stock, we will write it on the credit side, and that is 2 lakh. Take your sales as 10 lakhs. And take GP now. $12 lakhs. 12 lakhs is the total, और आप calculate करो. Purchases is coming 6 lakhs. Purchase minus the purchase return. 12 lakh minus 1 lakh minus 6 lakh minus 30,000 minus 50,000. How much is the gross profit coming to? 4,20,000. Aha moment. 3 minutes we made the trading account. SAE P&L, SAE balance sheet. These are concept gripping problems. Final accounts तो तब मजा आएगा when trading P&L balance sheet सब बनाओ. और ज्यादा मजा करना है adjustments भी डालो. It's the level of the problems what they give in exam is easier. इतना that data won't be as huge as we make you practice. All right. But then you may be having doubt, फिर मैम फिर इतने बड़े प्रॉब्लम क्यों प्रैक्टिस करना है? प्रैक्टिस रिपीटेशन. Opening stock, purchase, sales, closing, carriage inward, wages, GP, all clear to all of you? Trading account. Now important part is closing journal entries. They have asked you to write, we will write. Journal entries, write down. Journal entries in the books of ABC. And how do we write it? Date, particulars, ledger folio, debit amount, credit amount. Date, particulars, ledger folio, debit amount and credit amount. All right. Chalo, let us start with the debit and credit journal entries. So first journal entry, we should always pass first journal entries for purchase, sales, जो minus किया है inner column में. If some goods are withdrawn by proprietor, what do we do? Drawings to purchases. So such kind of entry. So here, purchase return. What is the nature of purchase? When I am saying this 100 times until now, you also say this. Purchase का nature क्या है? Debit. Purchase return का nature क्या है? Credit. So now you want to close purchase return. So what will you do? First entry. Purchase return debit to purchases. Purchase return को debit करके purchases में डाल दो. 72,000. Purchase return debit to purchases credit. 72,000. Second. What is the nature of sales? Credit. What is the nature of sales return? Debit. Now you want to close sales return. So sales return को आप क्या करोगे? Credit. Ma'am, sales return is always debited. No, sales return to party. Party is giving me goods back. Correct. Now you want to close the sales return. And you want to adjust it with the sales. Many students I have seen when we correct the class test papers, no? Sales return, credit, trading account. Don't adjust purchase return and sales return in the trading account. 1 minute. Nearby to the window, no? I keep it open for fresh air, but there's a school. तो उनका तो क्या lunch time हो गया है. So I have to close. Our lunch time still half an hour is there. I hope that's okay. हाँ? थोड़ा अच्छे से करेंगे अच्छे problems. So now sales debit and sales return credit. What is the nature of sales return? 1 lakh rupees. Sales you reduce and sales return you nullify. Next now. Done. Any more adjustment entries are there, you should pass. Now, trading account debit side, what all you have taken? Opening stock, purchases, wages, carriage, whatever. Look at this trading account. ये लिया ना आपने? Opening, purchases, carriage, wages, all you will write. 1 second, I want to do the scaling till one more page so that बार बार फिर रुकना ना पड़े. आप भी कर लो, नहीं किया तो. Opening stock credit 1 lakh, close opening stocks ledger. Opening stock is debit, credit it and transfer it to the P&L account. Purchase you will close at 6 lakh. By mistake if you write 672, gone. 72 आपने adjust किया ना, so now it is 6 lakh. Wages is like 50,000 and carriage inward is 30,000. So put together you have 7,80,000. 7,80,000. Trading account, debit and all this. Now, credit side. What is the nature of sales? Credit. Now I want to close. These are closing entry. Sales account debit to trading account. 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs. Sales account debit 10 lakhs. Why 10 lakhs? It's 11 lakhs, but 1 lakh already here. Second entry you have adjusted, no? So now sales debit and trading account credit 10 lakhs. Okay. Trading account debit, trading account credit and sales debit. Now, are you getting the GP in the trading account? Yes. So that we will debit to the trading account. कितना आ रहा है? 4,20,000. We will debit. Did I do all? Trading account debit. Oh, sales account को debit किया, trading inventory नहीं डाला. You can add inventory here or separately. 1 minute, 1 minute. Credit side, we have written sales, we missed debiting inventory. Closing stock debit. Trading account credit. You have to pass this entry, no? Closing stock debit. Trading account credit. 2 lakh, 2 lakh. Don't write 2L in exam. Huh? We are concentrating on the concepts and I give lot of explanation extra, so I save my energy in writing. 2 lakh पूरा लिखना पड़ेगा, 5 0 लगाने पड़ेंगे. हाँ, in exam if they give in thousands and crores, then you also write in thousand and crores and 2. Chalo. Now last entry for GP. So what is your gross profit coming to? 4,20,000. So that gross profit, trading account debit to open an account called as gross profit account. 420. And you all know that gross profit debit to P&L credit. 420, 420. Trading account debit to gross profit. Now, gross profit debit to P&L. We all know that gross profit is transferred to P&L account credit side. Take a pause, scroll up. Will you be able to close your accounts like this by passing all these journal entries? Clear to all of you? Just look at the trading. Always, listen. When they ask you to close the entries, prepare the trading account. In exam, if they ask you to write only closing entries, still I would suggest you in working note just a small T format. एकदम ऐसा rough में लिख के make the trading account so that posting becomes easy. Trading account debit to opening to purchase to expense. Sale and closing debit to trading account. You can combine those two entries. And then GP, trading account debit to GP, again GP debit to P&L. 3 entries are there. We have written bifurcated. That's all for trading account. I'm now starting with the P&L account. I'm taking little bit quick here because this is very easy and we need to save time for adjustments. There are around 15 very good adjustments in the final accounts. Prepaid, outstanding, free sample, provision for bad debt, provision for discount on data. For that, I want to save time. Okay? Chale aage. Right. Let us see what is the format of P&L account. As I told you, it is also called as below the line. It's also called as below the line. 1 minute. So let us see what is the format. All the major expenses related to your core trading to you have taken in the trading account only. So now what you will take? Yeah. Now what you will take, let us see, GP will come. And now all your other miscellaneous income, discount receipt. Do you receive discount from your creditors? Yes. Commission, interest on investments, profit on sale of short-term marketable securities means investments, rent earned. Operating loss will not write. We don't want to take it directly, we'll take. Next, rent earned, interest earned, profit on sale of the fixed assets, income from investments, dividend received. I hope these are clear. You know, if I invest in property, I receive rent from the business. If I invest in share market, I get dividend and profit. All that will come, and if finally there is a loss, loss will come. And on debit side, all the expenses will come. Of course, it will start with gross loss, salaries, rent, insurance, repairs, depreciation, audit fees, legal expense, miscellaneous expense, carriage outward, freight, commission, entertainment expenses, promotion, advertising, bad debt, packaging, interest on loan, loss on sale of fixed asset. You know, when you sell the fixed asset, if there's a profit, you write on the credit side loss. It's like super duper easy how to make the P&L account. Okay. So for practice, we will pick up the P&L account and do one problem now itself. I'm not taking P&L account with adjustments right now. Just without the adjustment. Simple P&L account we will prepare. Trading and P&L written, but here P&L is there. GP is given, salaries, wages. Now you all know salaries and wages come in the P&L account. Wages and salaries already you have written in the trading account. Wages you will not write it here. Now this is given to confuse you. Can you star mark in the spiral material which I have given you? आपको जो मैंने concept class का book दी उसमें star mark करो. ये googlies याद रखो. मैम whatever is given कहीं ना कहीं तो लिखना है. Whatever is there in buffet you eat everything. All khichdi, Chinese and pani puri and ice cream all. No. Somewhere is the limit. If you eat Chinese pani puri, you don't go to the main course. Yes or no? Like that, all the information is not required to be written. We know the format of P&L account, what will fit, we will write. We will not write carriage inward. It doesn't come. Carriage inward is related to core purchases. What we are not writing, we will cover it in note. Carriage outward. Carriage outward. Carriage outward, bilkul aayega. It is related to your sales. Freight inward will not come, but freight outward will come. Related to your sales. All selling related and administrative business का admin office होता है ना, They maintain accounts and they sell, all that expenses will come. Discount allowed will come, received will come, dividend received, profit will come, commission allowed, received, interest on loan. Interest on loan will come, right. Interest received is your income. Rent paid आएगा, general expenses, brokerage, all will come. Yes, this is the way, fourth problem we are doing now. Listen, in Inter you have one chapter called as branch accounting, head office branch. Exactly like you're preparing proprietor's final account, you'll prepare the final accounts in the trading and P&L account above the line. ऐसे ही बनाओगे आप branch account, तो तब ना easy हो जाएगा. चलो अभी पढ़ते हैं. Which problem we are doing right now? Fourth problem in the notebook. Yes, problem number 4 in the notebook. Profit and loss account for the year ended. Yeah, just do the scaling. 2 minutes, I'll be back. You can post if you know the entries, where to post. Start doing, na? You'll get some good practice also. ये करो. देखते जाओ, लिखते जाओ. All right, shall we do? Already you have started? Yes. Items, what we are not going to write, we'll write a note, otherwise quickly we will start. First item. What is given to you? The very first item is gross profit. It will always come on the credit side, first item. Gross profit. 5 lakh. Salaries debit. 10,000. Wages will not come now. After half a page, just write down note and write down wages 1,000. There's some logic. आप लिख लो. Salaries 10,000, wages. Carriage inward. You are not writing up, so write it down. Now do some smart work so that you don't have to search. क्या क्या नहीं लिखा था ढूंढो. Then write it in the note. No, write it now. Wages 1,000, carriage inward 2,000. Carriage outward is of course P&L accounts related expense. So we'll write it here. Carriage outward 5,000. Freight inward. Freight inward we don't write it here. Freight inward already we have written in the P&L account. So write it in the note. Freight outward you write it here. Discount allowed. Discount received is your income. Write it on the credit side. Profit on sale of asset. Write it on the credit side. Commission allowed. It's our business related expense. We may also receive commission. Commission received. Interest on loan. We must have taken loan and we must have paid interest. Interest received. Rent paid. General expense. Rent received. Brokerage allowed. Brokerage allowed. It's your expense. You know, you can pay brokerage to someone. Loss. Whenever you sell the asset, if there is loss, it will come on the debit side. Loss on sale of fixed assets on the debit side. That's it. Profit तो हमने credit किया. Profit on sale of fixed assets. Credit किया हमने. चलो total करो कितना आ रहा है. How much is the net profit? You this 5 minutes. These problems are so cool. 5 lakh plus 2,000 plus 5,000 plus 17,000 plus 4,000 plus 5,000. 5 lakh 33,000. How much is the net profit you are getting? कितना आ रहा है नेट प्रॉफिट? एक बार आप लोग भी करो. टोटल इज ओनली कमिंग डिफरेंट. हाँ टोटल तो ठीक है. Discount received, I have written. Discount allowed, I have written. Did I miss out something? Yeah, dividend received, I missed writing. I have written discount received, dividend is also received, no? 3,000. Add it. 5,36,000 is the total. And your net profit is coming to 4,92,000. Total is 533. Just check it for yourself. Yes. You still want to check and want me to say one item or all clear to you? P&L account. Gross profit, discount received, profit on sale, commission received, interest received, rent received, dividend received. Right? And now complete this note. Wages, carriage inward, freight, not included above. Not included above as already covered. As already covered in trading account. Wages, carriage inward and freight not included above as they are already covered in the trading account. So we will not take it in the P&L account. Check and tell me, is it clear to all of you how to prepare the P&L account? Irrelevant items, don't take it in the P&L account. It's just routine. So problem number 4 is clear to you? Okay. And if they ask you to write the journal entries, I'm not making you write all the entries, but closing entries, just the format you write it. पूरा copy करने की जरूरत नहीं है अभी. But if they ask you journal entries, लिखो closing. So what will be your first entry? P&L account debit to all expense. Don't write all expense in exam. In exam, so you write P&L account debit to salaries to this. All your debit side, all your, what is the nature of your expense? Debit. So now credit all expense and debit P&L account individually to all expenses. Bracket में लिखो individually. अभी हम नहीं लिख रहे हैं. Individually P&L account. Second, this is P&L to all expenses. Now, all income debit. What is the nature of income? Discount received, dividend received, commission received, brokerage received, credit. So that debit to P&L account individually. ठीक है? Next entry. Gross profit debit to P&L. Write down please with me third journal entry. Have you brought the gross profit here? How much was your gross profit? अभी आपको gross profit तो problem में दिया था, but you have got it on the trading account credit side, no? 5 lakh. Now, net profit. P&L account debit to net profit. How much did you get the net profit? 4,92,000. P&L account debit to net profit, 4,92,000. Next, P&L account credit to debit to net profit. Now P&L account is tallied. GP credit all expense debit and P&L debit to net profit. Now this net profit also you should close to capital account. 4,92,000. Net profit you should close and transfer to the capital account. Net profit you should close and transfer to the capital account. Nice and clear to all of you. Will you be able to write? And I've seen students preparing trading and P&L account correctly, but they don't know how to record the entries. So recording the entries is like so easy. ठीक है? चलो, next one. Fifth problem is homework for today. I'll share the balance sheet format and the adjustments in the very next class. Fifth problem. Revenue, expenses and GP is given to you. Salaries, discount, bad debt, depreciation. It's like 5 minutes problem है बिल्कुल. Interest paid on loan सब दिया है आपको. So you just have to prepare the P&L account for the fifth problem as homework. करेंगे हम fifth problem. No, actually 2 minutes you can do it in class now. If you discuss, it will be very clear to you. Okay, there's a nice question where trading P&L, both you have to prepare now. Again, extra information is given for the balance sheet and all also. Required we can, they have not asked, but we can prepare. इसको अगले बार करेंगे. कुछ अच्छे options के साथ करेंगे. ठीक है? That's all for today. I hope you got in-depth knowledge of trading account, adjusted purchases, COGS and all. And tomorrow one combined problem, and then we will continue with the balance sheet. Adjustments I am going to take tomorrow. एक adjustment, एक problem के साथ, example के साथ I'll explain, so that when we do the final accounts problem, you will be clear with. Okay? So don't miss the classes. Practice this fifth problem as homework and do write the stopwatch. Ma'am, ये तो 5 मिनट हो तो लिखो ना. Write down stopwatch लगा के करने से you get that mindset. You have followed the concept, you have followed the format. Pen should flow and speed should also come. And if you feel, yes ma'am, really this is scoring, there are some chapters which are time consuming in exam. Like so much of working is there in the partnership. You have to prepare working note for the old ratio, the new ratio. So these are the time savers. This non-trading concern, crystal clear knowledge. Format malum hai to you can do. Okay, right. Anyone is having any doubt in today's class? हाँ 24 आवर्स के अंदर पक्का ओरली पूरा रिवाइज करना, फिफ्थ प्रॉब्लम होमवर्क करना, so that when you come to class tomorrow you are clear. We will do one combined problem and make yourself confident. Don't go with the 99 crowd. You be one outstanding. Yes ma'am, I know how to write journal entries. Why not? जर्नल एंट्रीज माइंड में है तभी तो आप पूरा प्रॉब्लम कर रहे हैं करेक्टली. तो क्लोजिंग एंट्री लिखने में क्या, इट्स लाइक वेरी इजी. हाँ चलो, so that's all for today. Thank you so much. Bye bye. We'll continue the class tomorrow.